So I wonder how many people watching this video have ever heard of or been on the Chilkoot Trail. There's lots of folks in the Yukon who've hiked the Chilkoot Trail, but maybe you haven't. Maybe you haven't even heard of it. It's this trail that goes over the coastal mountains from Dyea in what's currently known as Alaska into Bennett Lake in the Yukon. And for a long, long time, it was controlled by the coastal Tlingit. They controlled it very jealously because that was their source for Yukon furs and garments that had been artistically and expertly prepared by Yukon interior Athabascan women. And they wanted total control of that market. It was pretty good stuff they were getting in that trade. Then when the Americans came, there was a big battle, and the Americans kind of got control of the area. And then in 1898, of course, it was the gold rush, and lots and lots and lots and lots of people wanted to get into Dawson City. And what you did was you climbed over the Chilkoot Trail with your 1 ton of goods. You built a boat on Bennett Lake, and you floated down to Dawson City, where you probably lost everything. Very few people made any kind of fortune that they hung on to. Now, the Chilkoot Trail Park is... they like to imagine it as a 50-odd kilometer long museum, the world's longest museum, an outdoor museum, and it's co-managed by the U.S. Park Service and Canada Parks. And I had the wonderful, rare privilege of spending 2 weeks in there as artist in residence. Usually when people hike the Chilkoot Trail, they do it in 3 or 4 days because that's all the food you can carry, but I got to have a couple of food drops. So myself and my companion, Casey Lee, we got to spend 2 weeks in there. Now, one of the other things you really learn on the Chilkoot Trail is how scarcity adds value to things. We're so used to, you're probably watching this on your phone or your computer and things like that. We're so used to all this stimulus of technology, but all of those things are gone. And it's just you and your pack and whatever you've managed to bring. And if you eat all the chocolate bars, there are no more chocolate bars. And there's another element of scarcity on the trail in that most of the rangers on the American side and the wardens on the Canadian side, most of them are women. There are very few male employees on the trail. And as it turned out, the lone male ranger of the Chilkoot Trail was hosting our morning and evening radio check-ins. And because we didn't have all this communication stimulus with all the technology stuff, it was just his voice that we were listening to in the morning and the evening. And eventually my friend Casey Lee said to me, "Do you think he's hot?" "I think he's hot," she said. "What do you think his name is?" she said. "I think his name is Chad," she said. And so I wrote her this song. Now, this song is really not for me to just sing alone. I'd like you to sing along. So when I say, "Oh, Chad," I want you to echo back, "Oh, Chad." I'll do it the first couple of times, but I think you'll get it. And so please, if you're listening to this video, sing me back the "Oh, Chads" to keep me company. Oh, Chad, oh, Chad, oh, Chad, oh, Chad. You're the best boyfriend that I never had. Oh, Chad, oh, Chad. Yeah, you got it. You're the man on the radio. Morning and each evening at 7:45 and at 5:15 he asks us all about our day to keep us informed and keep danger away. Oh, Chad, oh, Chad, you're the best boyfriend that I never had. Oh, Chad, oh, Chad, you're the man on the radio. How many hikers coming through? And what you figure the weather will do, even if you're usually wrong. The sound of your voice, it's like my favorite song. Oh, Chad, oh, Chad, you're the best boyfriend that I never had. Oh, Chad, oh, Chad, you're the man on the radio. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. voice 'cause it's driving them crazy. We don't mind sharing you, Chad. You're the cord through the beads as you string us along, oh Chad, oh Chad. You're the best boyfriend that we never had, oh Chad, oh Chad. You're the man on the radio, oh Chad, oh Chad, oh Chad. You're the best boyfriend that we never had.